Okay, example 6. What's the solution to the equation 1 over x minus 5 plus x over x minus 3 equals 2 over x squared minus 8x plus 15? First thing is, I'm again looking at denominators here. X minus 5, x plus 3, x squared minus 8x plus 15. And a plus sign and an equal sign, so there's 3 total terms here. The denominators I see are x minus 5, x minus 3, and of course x squared minus 8x plus 15. I'm looking for the factored denominators. So x minus 5 I can't factor, x minus 3 I can't factor, but x squared minus 8x plus 15 factors to x minus 3 times x minus 5. Okay. Negative 5 times negative 3 makes positive 15. Negative 5 plus negative 3 makes negative 8. And then for the least common multiple, I'm looking at the different types of pieces to these denominators. They have x minus 5 happening, so x minus 5 gets written down. And they got x minus 3 happening, so x minus 3 gets written down. The highest power of each is 1, so x minus 5 times x minus 3 is the least common denominator. Once again, I'm going to rewrite the problem. I'm going to leave space to do the multiplication, so I'm going to put 1 over x minus 5 space plus x over x minus 3 space equals 2 over, I'm going to write as x minus 3 times x minus 5. Go ahead and write the factored form of that we found over here in this. Again, my least common denominator, x minus 5 times x minus 3, that's the object I'm going to multiply each and every term by. So x minus 5 times x minus 3 times the first fraction, x minus 5 times x minus 3 times the second fraction, x minus 5 times x minus 3 times the third fraction. Cancel things that cancel. Multiply the results, 1 times x minus 3. X minus 3 cancels x minus 3. Multiply the results, positive x times x minus 5 gives me plus x squared minus 5x. Cancel what cancels, and x minus 5 cancels x minus 5, x minus 3 cancels x minus 3, so I'm left with 2. And again, just like that, what started off looking pretty unpleasant becomes a simple quadratic expression. I want everything simplified as much as possible. Can't do anything to x squared to make it any prettier. 1x minus 5x is negative 4x. Minus 3 is minus 3. I'm going to chop the positive 2, make it negative 2, so x squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0. Once again, we get a quadratic trinomial equal to 0, so our process is to factor if possible. If not, we use a quadratic formula. Negative 5 and positive 1 multiply to make negative 5. Negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4, so x minus 5 times x plus 1 is a proper factored form of that, which means either x minus 5 equals 0 or x plus 1 equals 0. X equals positive 5 and negative 1. Okay. And this whole factoring to get the answers technique, that happens all the time with quadratics. If you factor it, whatever this is, change the sign because you're moving across the equal sign, right? So 5 minus 5, negative 1 plus 1. The illegal answers in this problem, looking back at the original problem, positive 5, positive 3, and this was the same as both of those, right, because they're there. So x is not allowed to equal in this problem either 5 or 3. It does equal 5, so we're going to scribble that answer out. So the only correct answer to this problem is x equals negative 1. And real quick, just to remind you, if every single factor is extraneous, every single answer is extraneous, you're going to give an empty set answer. That is not the number 0, that's the empty set. That means there are no solutions. Okay, this problem does not have that answer, but that's how you deal with it should everything go away.